today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see the Washington Commanders taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on their Beltway rivals, the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. An option give now to Mitchell. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Andrews' first catch, good for a 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. He'll look to throw.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
Gets around him, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle with Eckler, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run over center with Mitchell. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Being chased out left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards. And 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football?
Reaching up for it, and he's got it.
Michael Pittman
With an acrobatic catch.
And Washington has taken the lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mitchell now off the option. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 42. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. A short throw caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that's...
And now off to the races down the right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Out to his left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson, option right. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
On the option, Jackson will keep it.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8. Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
3rd and 4. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Jackson, option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Pittman with a great grab. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Pittman
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead.
They're going to try and run. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the
I'm doing good.
offensive coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to leap. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
That's good to hear.
Steven Nelson, and the Commanders are in great shape. Now to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training. Camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good evening, I'm doing good this evening, I can't complain.
Right now, I cannot afford to throw a third interception.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I play Madden 2.4 as well, but I have it for PS5 though.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That'll even be, I'll have PS5. I'm stuck on PS4.
A leap, and he's got it. Michael Pittman.
But I was playing this game earlier off the stream, but had recorded, so I deleted the old save file I had of this game and just hit record and started streaming.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Earlier it got to the point where
the 2-point try and able to convert it.
Earlier it got to the point where the game was 46-40 in the fourth quarter.
It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really
I did draft Jaden Daniels 4th overall in the draft.
They always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
In motion left goes a tight end.
I'm about to start following you soon.
Okay.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He was trying to clear the way.
Usually after the streams, I'll upload the stream to
very
YouTube.
often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down.
I think I'm following you right now.
Okay.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's brought down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush
I will
gets
be
home.
back later.
Okay.
Josh Allen. In there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Jackson. That is caught.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Jackson.
A little short one there, caught by Likely.
Oh, he shifts past him. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson.
I gotta pray he doesn't throw the Duvernay.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Yeah, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jackson on 2nd down. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. To roll. And just inside of a minute left. Try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, no.
Inside the 20.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 28-24 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start with an NFC matchup. Tampa Bay on the road taking on Dallas. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the 2nd quarter. Gus Edwards with a couple of touchdowns. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they lead the visiting L.A. Chargers at halftime. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jamar Chase, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of...
the 10. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
They'll drop the throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Pittman
from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a third down. Here's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Right back to Mitchell here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like...
On 2nd down, Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Looking to throw. Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
yeah, absolutely,
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you want. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Officially nothing up. On that last run, they'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for it.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now they face a 3rd down, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Adafe Owe
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Winston. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Rosa's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
And the Ravens taking the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson now. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
Three-quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Rosas to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to speed things up here. And right side, they're going to go option here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw again is Jackson.
That went into the hands of Flowers.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Jackson on first down.
Open man is Duvernay.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Jackson.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Jackson will throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
3rd and 9 here.
Back to throw. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. It's Eckler again. fighting through at the 25.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston
slings this deep for McLaurin.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in.
Wait, did he catch that?
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part, because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
How was that a catch?
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Jackson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's a give up the middle. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There he goes, right side. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a
fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now the battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Terry McLaurin high in the air to bring it in. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's complete. And he's brought down.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. That is 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's good.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Winston. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Okay, so the Mark Andrews catches a catch, but that's not a catch.
That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get...
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, now Beckham with an acrobatic catch.
And the Commanders add 6 to their lead.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Now Jackson on second down.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. One last shot at the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One last shot at the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on.
see the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on, because it is a long year. But at the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not...